Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Welcome to Al Munir High School, Class 10. This is your physics lecture. Unit number is 13. This is title page of your physics book for Class 10. Today we are going to solve our exercise of unit number 13. First of all, look at all these multiple choice questions. A positive electric charge. Yes, 4 options are given and we have to take on the right option. Number 2, an object gains excess negative charge after being rubbed against another object, which becomes. Number 3, two uncharged objects A and B are rubbed against each other when object B is placed near a negatively charged object C. The two objects repel each other. Which of the following statement is true about object A? Part 4, when you rub a plastic rod against your hair several times and put it near some bits of paper, the pieces of papers are attracted towards it. What does this observation indicate? Part 5, according to Coulomb's law, what happens to the attraction of two oppositely charged objects as their distance of separation increases? Number 6, the Coulomb's law is valid for the charges which are. Number 7, a positive and a negative charge are initially 4 cm apart. When they are moved closer together so that they are now only 1 cm apart, the force between them is. Next, number 8, 5 joules of work is needed to shift 10 coulombs of charge from one place to another. The potential difference between the places is. Number 9, two small charged spheres are separated by 2 mm. Which of the following would produce the greatest attractive force? Number 10, electric field lines. Number 11, capacitance is defined as. So here we have the correct answers of all these MCQs. First MCQ answer is part B is the correct. Number 2, also part B is the correct. Part MCQ number 3, part C is the correct. MCQ number 4, part A is the correct. MCQ number 5, part B is the correct answer. MCQ number 6, part C is the correct answer. In case of 7, D is the correct answer. 8, A is the correct answer. 9, C is the correct answer. 10, B is the correct answer. And in case of 11, B is the correct answer. Next we have numerical problems. Students, here we have the solution of all these problems. First of all, look at the statement of 13.1. The charge of how many negatively charged particles would be equal to 100 coulombs? Assume charge on one negative particle is given, which is 1.6 into 10 with power 19 coulombs. So number of negatively charged particles, we have to find it out. Total charge is equal to 100 microcoulombs charge or coulombs, which is equal to 100 into 10 with power minus 6. Charge on one negative particle, thus this hint is given in the question. We know that Q is equal to NE. To find the N, we take it on the left hand side. N is equal to Q over E. By putting these values and calculating it, we get the value of N. Numerical number 13.2, 2-point charges is given. Q1 is given, Q2 is given. Students, here in the question, Q1 is given, Q2 is given, are placed at distance 150. Distance between charges is given, which is 1.5 meters. We can easily convert centimeters into meters. We have to find out the force. So what will be the Coulomb's force between them? Also find the direction of the force. Electrostatic constant is 9 into 10 with power 9 Newton meter square. According to Coulomb's law, we have this formula as we studied in our unit number 13. F is equal to K Q1 over Q into Q2 over R square. By putting the values which is given in the statement, we can easily find the force, which is 0.2 Newton. 13.3, the force of repulsion between two identical positive charges is given. Force is 0.8 Newton, which is given. Yes, distance between charges is also given. As the charges are identical, we can write Q is 1 is equal to Q2 is will be equal to Q, and we have to find out this Q. According to Coulomb's law, F is equal to K Q1 into Q2 over R square. So by putting the values, if you want to find out the Q2, K, take it on the left hand side and other values on the right hand side. By putting the values and calculating it, we get the Q1 which is equal to Q2, and answer is 9.4 into 10 with power minus 7 C. 13.4 students, two charges repel each other with a force of 0.1 Newton when they are 5 centimeter apart. Find the forces between the same charges when they are 2 centimeter apart. So force is given, distance between charges is also given. We have to find out the new force, and this new distance is 2 centimeter, which is 0.02 meters. So according to Coulomb's law, when distance is 5 centimeter, yes, we will take this formula to calculate it, and again applying Coulomb's law, when distance is 2 centimeter, again we will apply this formula. So the charges are same in both cases. By putting the values in it, so equation 1 becomes like this: K Q1 Q2 is equal to F into R square. Putting in equation 2, yes, we get a new equation by putting the values in this new equation. Yes, here we have the answer of a new force. New force will be 0.62 newtons. 13.5, the potential at a point in an electric field is 104 volts. So potential is given, volts is 10 with power 4 volts. If a charge is also given, which is 100 into 10 with power minus 6 coulombs. So we have to find out the work done. We know that V is equal to W over Q. To find the W on the left hand side, W is equal to V into Q. By putting the values and multiplying it, we can easily find the work, which is 1 joule. Now look at the 13.6 statement. A point charge of plus 2C is transferred from a point at potential 100 V to point at potential 50 V. So potential at one point is 100 watts. Other point VB is equal to 50 watts. It is given in the statement. Charge is 2C. So we have to calculate the energy supplied. We know that energy supplied is equal to Q VA minus VB. Putting the values, we get energy supplied, which is 100 joules. 13.7, a capacitor holds 0.06 coulombs of charge. So charge is given, potential is also given, which is 9 volts. Calculate the capacitance. We know that the formula of capacitance, Q is equal to CV. Now we have to find out the capacitance. We take it on the left side of the equal. So our new formula will be C is equal to Q over V to find the capacitance. By putting the values, simply by dividing it, we get the capacitance, which is 6.67 into 10 with power minus 3 F. 13.8, a capacitor holds 0.03 coulombs of charge when fully charged by a 6 volt battery. How much voltage would be required for it to hold 2 coulombs of charge? So charge is given, which is 0.033C. Potential is given, which is 6 volts. New charge stored is 2C. We have to find the new potential. So here we have the formula to find the new potential. Q is equal to CV. So a capacitance is same in both cases. So Q over V is equal to Q hash over V comma. So here to find the V, we take it on the left hand side and other values on the left hand side. By calculating or putting the values, we get the new potential, which is 400 watts. 13.9, yes, in the statement, first capacitance of first capacitor is given, which is 6 into 10 with minus 6 F. Capacitance of second capacitor is also given, which is 12 into 10 with minus 6 F. Total voltage is given, which is 12 watts. Equivalent capacitance, we have to find the equivalent capacitance. potential across first capacitance and potential across second capacitor, we have to find these three values. So as we have the series combination, so charge across each capacitor is Q1 is equal to Q2 is equal to Q. As we know that one equal capacitance is equal to 1 over C1 is equal to 1 over C2. Yes, by putting the values, we get the 1 over C equal capacitance. Also, we know that Q is equal to C EQ V by putting the values in it. Now, charge at each capacitor is Q1 is equal to Q2, which is equal to 48 microcoulomb. For first capacitor, yes, V1 is equal to Q over C1. Rearrange this formula, and by putting the values, we get, yes, V1, which is 8V. And for second capacitor, yes, take the V2 on the left hand side of the equal. Now by putting the values and calculating it, we will find the value of V2, which is 4V. Next, capacitance of first capacitor is given. Capacitance of second capacitor is also given in the question. Total potential supplied is 12 volts. So we have to find the same things, Q1, Q2 and CEQ. As we have the parallel combination of capacitors, so students, we know that V1 is equal to V2 is equal to V. As we know that equal capacitance is equal to C1 plus C2, putting the values, we get CEQ by simply by summing it, by adding it, we get the 18 answer. Potential across each capacitor will be the same as that of battery due to parallel combination of capacitors are V1 is equal to V2 is equal to 12 watts. So charge across first capacitor is Q1 is equal to C1 V. Simply by multiplying it, we get the answer Q1. Now to find the value of Q2, yes, Q2 is equal to C2V. By putting the values, simply by multiplying it, we get the value of Q2, which is 144. Also, we know that 1 kilowatts is equal to 36 into 105 joules. Yes, and 1 watt is equal to 3600 joules. So 1 joule is equal to 1 over 3600 watts in hours, and 100 joules is equal to 1000 over 3600 watts in hours. So 1000 joules is equal to 0.28 watts hours. So this is all for today, students. Thank you. Allah Hafiz.